Well, things are calming down somewhat after the weekend here in Paris, but already the focus is shifting towards the semi-finals, and unsurprisingly here in the capital, that's centred on France against England. Down here at Rugby Town on the Trocadero, before we heard the opinions about that game from All Black legend John Kerwin, we caught up with both sets of supporters.
Semi-final, I think England are going to beat France, and I don't think it's going to be too difficult. I think France, as I said last week, had one game in the tank. I think they had it against New Zealand. I think if England keeps Cheval quiet, England will win by 15 points.
I opt French.
Against France, they have to do at least 50% more to even get to the final. I think France are going to be an excellent team to play against, but I do think England will win the World Cup, yes.
I don't know what I can say. I think that on 20 October it will be a big party for all French because we win. The cup is for us.
My biggest concern for France would be, you know, we played them in 1987 in the final, but they played their greatest game the week before. I think we saw that in the 99 World Cup. Put New Zealand out again, and then the next week probably not as good. I think Bernard's challenge is to get them to perform like they did last night again. If he can do that, and the English can come and play like they did yesterday with total commitment at the breakdown, Johnny starving the opposition, it's anyone's game. You know, I think that it's going to come down to little things like it did last night, and I think at home the French just might have the edge.
South Africa-Argentina is the other semi-final, and John Kerwin, unsurprisingly, sees this as another titanic clash. And the Springbok fans, well, they're in confident mood.
I think Argentina play conventional rugby. They play it according to the book. I think the difference between South Africa and Argentina on the day will be a little bit of flair from our side, and versus the conventional way that the Argentinians play rugby, which is not bad, but they lack the flair. Okay. Which in Brana Banner and that type of thing.
The surprising factor in Brana Banner. We've got the surprising factor, which is Brana Banner.
It's going to be difficult, but I think the last 15 minutes, 10 minutes, we're going to be too strong. The back line is going to have to much flair, like he said.
And what are you more afraid of from the Argentinian team?
I think number 12 at Philip Contepomi, very good player, and Pichot, the scrum half, and then the forward pack. But I think we're going to have a little bit in the end too much for them.
I would say the final score 28-20 in favour of South Africa.
I'm really impressed with the Argentinians. Clive Woodward said after the 2003 World Cup, you must construct and you must continually play well in a World Cup. You know, like he's been 8 years doing it. And you must get momentum. Now the Argentinians are the only team in this tournament that have consistently played well. You know, I think the Africans had a fantastic performance against England first up. But then the next couple was shaky. You know, Tonga shaky, Samoa a bit shaky. You know, we saw Wales, for example, you know, play well for 40 minutes against Australia playing 40 minutes against them, but no consistency. And I think that's where Argentina's been very good. They just have played very well in every game, consistently well all across the park. So, you know, I think that's going to be an interesting game next week, the other side of the pool. I would not write off Argentina. I would not write off Argentina because they're going to match them up front. You know, the Africans can throw whatever they like at these Argentinians. They're going to put their head in the way. They don't care how beaten up they get. And it's going to be a very interesting tussle. Well, I thought it was going to be the All Blacks, obviously. So all my predictions you might as well forget. So anyone watching this, just say he doesn't know what he's talking about and take it with a grain of salt. Certainly don't go out and put any bets on what I say. But I think this is a World Cup of surprises. So I think Argentina-France final.
So France-Argentina in the final then, but don't blame JK if it's not. We'll be giving you more team updates before the weekend, but until then, it's au revoir.